Hey, everybody. Happy New Year.
Hey.
This is our first show of the new year 2023. I am Shari.
I am Ebony.
And you looking extra sexalicious over there. Ooh.
I thought I'd give them a little BDSM without the S and M or the B and the D, whichever y'all
With
want.
any of it. Just give you a little something.
Just a little.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it. I love every bit of it. What are you drinking?
You know, I think Seagram wants to sponsor me because they just keep being available for me. So that's what I'm having.
All right.
A Calypso Colado.
Okay. I am starting my new year with some Grey Goose.
Ooh, Grey Goose
and some lemonade. Little passion fruit lemonade.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. So anyway, everybody, our 200th episode, it is right around the corner. We're so excited. Next week is our 200th episode. So technically, this would really be our 200th episode, but it's really not. It's just a recap. And that's what's going to be titled. Recap. We are recapping what shows we liked the most in 2022.
Right. Because why wouldn't we?
Yeah, I know y'all have the shows that y'all like, but we like some shows too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the guests get a little rowdy, or sometimes they surprise us, or sometimes we surprise ourselves. And so we about to recap it.
Let's do it.
Yes. So Ebony, the first show that you love is what?
Episode 152 for me.
Okay. All right. What's the title of that?
Get them drunk and roofie them. That was my
advice.
That was I'm getting a special delivery. Thank you. Thank you, special delivery.
Thank you, special delivery.
Thank you. I'm getting okay with your sexy self. Somebody's trying to make me feel a little bit kinky.
Oh,
okay.
That's a good special delivery. All right. Oh, fruit punch.
So this is on ice. I'm about to scratch the Seagrams, and that's what I'll be drinking. Okay.
So bump that. Let's try this new shit.
Okay, kinky boots.
I've only had the pink. I've never had the fruit punch. So you got to tell me how that tastes.
Okay.
Once you get it open,
it's a little bit slippery. Okay, but yeah, so 152. Get them drunk, roofie them.
Okay. Now, I know that this title came from something that you personally said.
Probably, because I'd be saying some shit.
So for those of you that don't remember what episode 152 was about, it was basically we were doing some listeners had sent some topics in and we were responding to the different topics. And we talked about the Kim Kardashian and Jenner business for that day, and also the topic of the episode was gay roles played by heterosexual men. We were talking, I know y'all remember that because we were discussing all of the different men that we know of being straight that have played these gay roles and played them so well that we kind of question,
is it little?
And could you date them if that's all they play is gay roles? Do you have that question mark in the side, in the back of your mind? Stuff like that. So what made this episode your favorite?
I think the fact that I was honest with myself in this episode. I said, I guess I've been one of those people like, ooh, I could never, but I could absolutely date someone who had a job. If this was his job, I could absolutely date him, marry him, and love him for going outside the box, doing something that people need to see representation for. And I would respect him more, I think, for just being like, I don't care what people think. I think that would be so sexy of him to do. So I'm for it, because I want to thank me for being able to accept people as they are for that episode.
Okay. And I think that was a good point. Good points made. It was a good episode. I appreciate it. All right. So my first favorite episode was episode 157. It was a more heartfelt, a little deeper, not funny at all conversation. It was called Unpacking Sexual Childhood Assault. Yeah, we had the plump queen on, and if you guys don't remember who she is a trauma counselor, very spiritual. So she's like a spiritual trauma counselor, because she's doesn't have like a degree or anything, but she's like a life coach for people who suffer from all types of trauma, whether it be sexual trauma, emotional trauma, whatever. She is and was awesome on this episode. She was very candid with us. Ebony, you weren't on this episode. It was just Tasha and myself. And it just felt like a great space to be open and to be honest, and just kind of give the listeners another, in-depth look into myself and also Tasha at the time. And it was just a really good, heartfelt episode that I enjoyed being able to share with everyone. So that's the reason why I liked it so much, because we just basically went down the journey of our childhood trauma, and how to handle it, how we've handled it, how we dealt with it, and things like that. And and I don't think Tasha had completely dealt with all of hers, but majority of hers she had dealt with. So I just, it was a really good and heartfelt episode.
Yeah, I hate that I missed that episode. When I went back and watched it, it touched me, and that's definitely an episode that I should have been on, being that I suffer from that type of trauma also. But I do follow her. She's amazing.
She is.
Like, I can't, if you all do not follow her, you need to follow her. She is special.
Very.
She's special. So yeah, that was
and her name is Plump. Is Plump spelled exactly the way it is, but put a period in between the plump word queen. She's just awesome. She has her own network. It's called Amp Spiritual. No, not Amp Spiritual.
Yeah, Inspirational TV.
Ampspirational.
Yeah.
TV. Yeah.
And it's gonna be spelled AMP Spirational TV, because she is an amputee. So she's amazing. From being an amputee, from being a survivor of sexual assaults, from going through a weight loss journey. Like, she literally
she just learned how to drive.
Yeah, like everything.
Got her driver's license.
She's so dope. She's one of the dopest guests I think we've had on the podcast, hands down. Yeah. So yeah.
So that was mine. All right. What about your second one?
My next one, it was so many. 168. 168. Dip my tongue in the lady pond. Was the title of that one. Because I think I might have dipped my tongue in the lady pond once, and that pond was it was kind of murky. I did not like it.
I don't want to have my tongue in a murky lady pond.
Yeah, no, for me. It's a no. So
So for
Yeah.
anyone, so for anyone who doesn't remember, for anyone who doesn't remember, episode 168, Dip My Tongue in the Lady Pond, we basically talked about our Vegas trip, because that was our trip of 2022, was Vegas. And we just basically did some shameworthy of some cops and some teachers, and then Ebony revealed her crazy shower habits.
I'm like, what is a crazy shower habit? That's not, I don't understand. Please tell us.
So when you take a shower, what do you wear in the shower? On your face?
My glasses. So listen, it's not my glasses.
It is, but why?
I was like,
you gotta wash your face. Why you got glasses on?
listen, and today I went and got new shower glasses. I will show y'all when y'all come back in 7 days. I like wearing glasses in the shower. Ever since Psycho, I got to see what's coming. Okay, so I got to be able to see at all times. So yes, my shower glasses.
Ridiculous. So it's ridiculous to me. So we talked about blood, all kinds of blood. Mm-hmm. At which you said you think you dipped your tongue in.
No, not hell no, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Then what made this episode so great then?
Because I was on it. What made it, I think I might have did I do a sexy dance on this epislet
I don't know. It's your favorite episode. You're supposed to know.
Maybe I got the numbers wrong. But anyway, let me see. I'm trying to Corey joining the line. I don't know. The Muppet scene, the offensive Muppet, was a thing. Like, listen, the whole show was probably
there was some sexy dancing.
Yeah, and I think I did some sexy. Did I do the sexy dancing? Because I feel like I was lit on that episode.
I mean, I feel like you was too. I feel like it was a gin night.
I think I did some twerking on video. Y'all go back to 168 and tell me what I did, because I feel like I was twerking.
You probably were.
I feel like I twerked.
You probably was working. I don't know about twerking.
I thought that was the episode, so forgive me if it's not y'all, but that it. Whatever episode I was twerking on, that was my favorite. And I think this is it, 168.
It probably was. I didn't go back and look at your episodes. I just made sure that I knew mine. So my next episode was 196, and that was recently. And if you guys don't know what episode that is, that was I'd Rather Eat It Than Suck It with Bravo Michelle, the OnlyFans.
Oh, I loved her.
Yes, OnlyFans Twitter star. I love that episode because, first of all, the conversations, the whole show was just well together, put together. The topics was on point. Everybody was, in tune, alert, everything. But what made the episode so fun for me is because I always like putting people on the spot and like to surprise their asses with some shit that I want them to do. Oh, so as soon as I said, hey, we gonna give you something to do. Oh, we were so ready to have her talk all nasty and have her do some nasty shit. And she just bust out with her sex toy box. And I was like, wow, shocked the hell out of me. Anyway, taught me about some new shit. It was awesome. So, Bravo Michelle, we love you. We know you're going to be back on the show this year in 2023. Yes. Cannot wait to see what's new going on with you. Thank you for being a part of my favorite episode, honey. And she good to look at.
Yeah, she's super cute. She's so cute. Yeah.
Yes.
I like her.
I can't wait to hang out with her because I'm in Texas now. She's in Dallas. So I have to make my way up there so we can hang out and party.
You, her, and Corey can hang out.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yes. You know, I can't go to Dallas without seeing Corey. So
True that.
yeah, so anyway, on this episode also, besides her busting out her sex toys, she also told us or gave anybody who wants to be OnlyFans or Twitter star, you know, some recommendations of things that they should do to get their career off the ground. And you trying to get your feet, right?
Girl, I'm still working on that the OnlyFans profile. I've been on vacations and all that. So 2023, I am starting it. I'm starting my foot OnlyFans.
Okay.
Where they gonna see me stepping in all kinds of stuff.
Okay. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. They might even see a little something else. Y'all might even see me eating stuff slow. Listen. I'm showing out in 2023.
I'm a subscribe because you're my sister and I have to support you.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to see your feet doing anything, but I promise you I will support you and I will promote it. Oh, you got a foot fetish? Oh, you should go and see my sisters. Because my feet has had a Twitter page for I think 2 years now. And I think it's not even that many followers on it because I really don't promote it. So it'll be great to see yours because you actually gonna do something with it.
Yeah, I believe I have these grandiose ideas. So I'm hoping that you know, they come out the way they're supposed to.
Yeah, you gotta have some shock factor. So are you gonna put your feet in your toes and some shit?
You know, it might look like shit. It might actually be crunched up Snicker bars or Kit Kats or something. And I might act like I'm eating it. It is definitely gonna look like shit. Now I don't know if it's gonna be shit. Now it's gonna be some shit.
It's gonna be some kind of shit.
It's gonna be some shit. Exactly. So y'all should just stay tuned for that.
Okay. I understand that. I understand that. So the final episode that the two of us really liked together, we were both on the same note on this one, was episode 153. Tongue done slipped in an asshole. So if you guys do not remember this episode was with the podcast The Fellas. We did a podcast match with them. These guys, they are hilarious. Yeah. 100% love them all. They keep wanting to try to hang out and hook up because they was on a whole tour. They was everywhere in every city. Right. So, but we just kept missing each other. But we'll try to get something together in 2023. But what made this episode my favorite was the dance. When Moses got up and started dancing, after what game was we playing? I know we was playing a game. It's the one game that we always play when you have to do something or confess something or whatever.
I don't know the name. This is the game that we made up, I thought.
I don't know, but anyway, he had to give us a lap dance, and he is a trucker. He was in that truck, took his stuff off and he almost took it all off. If his boys wasn't on the show, we probably could have got him to show his penis.
I was absolutely looking forward to him showing us his penis on that episode.
I mean, I seen the print.
I mean, I appreciate Moses was trying to split some C's. That's why can't nobody be around Moses for real in real life. However, I mean, we don't even have a single person on the podcast anymore. So,
So what made it your favorite episode?
That whole dancing routine. I think the guys, first off, anytime we have Dingling on the podcast, it's special for me because that's when I get to really just act up. I love it. I love catching men off guard, especially when we're talking about throwing legs back and they be fighting it. Oh my God. Sometimes I wish I was single so that I could get them, but I'm not. So I think that with that. But Moses dancing and then just seeing the facial reactions on my, and when I'm like, all right, who's gonna let me throw your legs back? I think that was a big deal for me.
So I recently texted Tasha. She sent me a message, and she sent me the correct name for throwing your legs back. In the Urban Dictionary, it is called dead bug.
Dead bug?
So, so it doesn't sound as appealing as throwing your legs back. But if you think about it, when bugs die, especially cockroaches, they die on their backs, and which means their legs is up. So she has sent me that. She asked me did I know what dead bugging was, and I said no. And I was like, I don't know what that is. I didn't know I was like, what is it? And so she sent me the definition, and that's exactly what it was. I said, so is this the politically correct way of saying throw your legs back? And she said it is. So
listen,
like, okay.
My grandmother.
Thank you, Tasha.
Thank you, Tasha. My grandmother, many years ago, when my auntie had came out as being a lesbian or bisexual, whatever she was coming out as, my grandmother was just having a hard time dealing with who she was with, not her coming out. But anyway, my grandma would say stuff like, they over there acting like dead roaches. And I was like, you see dead roaches, they'd be like, so my grandma was way before her time. Thank you, Grandma. Rest your soul up there. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yep. Yes. So
dead bugging.
Yes, dead bugging. So yeah, you did get the fellas, ask them about that. We also, let me see, what else we talked about everybody's dating app horror stories. Hilarious horror stories. But again, that was both of our favorite, 153. And it's so funny that our favorite part was exactly the same part because we're such pervs. Of course, a man taking off all his clothes on the Naturally Unbothered podcast was going to be our favorite.
And it had never happened before. So of course.
Never had. You know, I wonder why. We done seen titties on the show. We ain't never seen man chest.
Never seen man chest. And I'm gonna start a petition and start seeing more dick prints. If you ain't wearing gray sweats on the podcast, you can't come on.
Mako. Mako always.
That's my other favorite episode of 2022.
He always come through with the sweatpants on and give us a show.
Thank you.
Cheers. Yes. Cheers to Mako. I don't know what episode he was on, but he was on a couple episodes in 2022. And just know, watch it on YouTube. You can see it.
I think it's something with deep throat egg rolls or something. I think that's one of the episodes he was on.
Yeah.
Egg rolls, but anyway.
Just watch the walk up when he walks from helping his customers out and walks
does a lot of walking
camera.
Up and walking away. Walking
yes.
Up and walking away.
Every time he walks back, you can just see it just in his pants, like
I'm just strolling to help the customers.
Yeah, that thing just swinging. Yes.
Anyway, no disrespect because he is happily married.
He is married
to his
but
wife.
I done already been so disrespectful on the show with him. I can't take it back. I already know if she ever see me, she gonna punch me in the face.
On site. She look for your ass. You get your ass kicked on site.
But I would never physically disrespect their marriage.
For sure, never.
But if he flirt with me, I'm flirting back.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a little harmless flirting.
Yes.
I think everybody should flirt and then you come home and you fuck the shit up whoever you with. Because he'd be so riled up and just ready to let loose, let go, ride people's tongues and whatnot.
Sit on the face.
Mm-hmm.
Save a life, sit on the face.
We need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, so you weren't prepared for this, but what was your favorite Say My Name for the year?
Ooh, golly. Honestly, my memory is bad. So I think my favorite Say My Name would have been the one where I think the mom was having an affair with the daughter's ex-boyfriend or something like that.
Yeah, that
And
was
they
a good one.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite one. That's the one that comes to my head. So I'm gonna say it was my favorite.
That one,
What was yours?
that one was a crazy one because like the mom was just kind of acting like it was just so nonchalant, like
Yeah, because she was having an affair on the husband with the
on the yes.
gas. She was ratchet
She was
as
having
fuck.
an affair on her husband with her daughter's current boyfriend.
The current boyfriend. Ooh, they was some great pretenders, weren't they? Ooh, Jesus.
That was disrespect. That wasn't no pretender. That was just straight up disrespect.
I've been in situations where I've had to act like nothing's going on with someone's husband. That is not an easy feat. When they be looking at you, and you be looking at them, and they be looking at you, and you be looking at them, and they be looking at you, and you be looking at them, honey. Ooh, thank God those evil ways have been rebuked.
So, I have a couple that I really like, but one that stood out the most was it's the one where I think it's like two friends, like one of the people broke up with their boyfriend, and then the friend like started kind of talking to him on the down low a little bit.
Oh yeah, and she wanted to know how. I think they had been dating for they had been friends for like 2 years or something, and they had been, but she was only with the boyfriend like maybe 6 months. I want to say,
yeah.
And she wanted to know how to tell her friend that she was wanting to get to know her ex.
Yeah, she wanted to, because they have like so much in common and stuff, and I'm like,
right.
Yes, and so the advice that you gave her, because all your advice be so trashy, and so
I beg to differ.
Trashy ass advice. But anyway, like I think this was probably the first time that like all of our advice aligned with your trashy ass advice. Because that rarely happens.
It happens more often than not, but go ahead.
You think so?
I do. I absolutely do.
I don't know. Well, and then another one that I liked was it was the one about the gym. The guys looking at each other's penises in the gym.
Oh.
The homeboy looking at his penis. That shit was funny because everybody's advice was funny on that one. So that was my favorite Say My Name. Yeah. You okay?
It's my lights. It's like a word size 22 over here. I keep kicking the lights. Okay. Producer, my lights are jacked up.
I think it's an operator issue.
It is. Absolutely.
But anyway, so we're not gonna go. There is so much stuff that we could be talking about, but we're not gonna make this a real episode. I just want y'all to know that when we start talking about and breaking down all this shit that's been happening in the media and just around the world,
it's a lot.
So I know for this month at least, we probably gonna have 2 topics per show because it's just so much grimy, dirty, I can't believe, oh my gosh, did that happen type of shit to talk about.
It's what keeps us going. That's why we're here.
Yes. I know for certain that we're definitely going to have a hot topic show with Corey this month. Possibly. It might be this month because we already got 2 other shows already booked. So it may be February, but it doesn't matter. And I think we got 3 because we got tons of stuff for y'all. This year is going to be action packed. It is, and we're going to have a little more guests. However, we are going to have more guests that are industry, lifestyle, lot more sex related, counselors, doctors, people, experts, people who claim they're experts, on the show. This
and we're gonna be giving y'all a little bit more sex appeal because y'all asked for it.
Like, y'all did. Y'all have a sex podcast and y'all bitches is cute, but y'all won't be up in there being sexy.
But we gonna be.
So we gonna show y'all.
So this is my sex appeal for y'all.
I love it. It's gorgeous. Look at you. And we had a photo shoot that was amazing. And so we'll be rolling out a campaign with all of our new stuff soon. So be on the lookout for that. And next week is the official 200th episode. And we have a special guest who we still have not told y'all who it's going to be.
We haven't. I did read it. So excited. I did reach out to the guests and they replied. And so when they sent us back, their message to people saying that they're going to be on the show, that's when we'll reveal who it is. But I'm so fucking excited. Like, I can't be any more excited about this guest. This is big. This is bigger than Tasha K.
And I will say this, I'm only going to ask one industry question of this person.
Listen.
I'm only going to ask one.
Listen, I don't intend on asking any industry questions. I'm hoping it's 2 industry questions that I feel like you could ask. And I'm trying to figure out which one of you going to fucking ask. Corey wanted to ask one, I was like, no.
I'm not going to ask the details of the big thing that happened in the media.
Oh, there are like 3 things.
But I am going to ask about the backlash from it.
Okay.
That's my question.
Ooh, I hope we don't ask the same question. Maybe we could talk about offline because I am going to ask them a question ask them a question because I have a question.
Okay. So look like
we asking questions, y'all.
We asking some questions. We're gonna ask some questions, but we're gonna have some fun. This year, we are going to start having more games on the show because last year we didn't have very many. So we are going to start having our games again when we have guests on the show and things like that. And we're gonna do some more podcast mash. We're gonna try to do a podcast mash at least once a month. We're not gonna guarantee it, but we're going to try to schedule them at least once a month so we can collab with another podcast, have guests, and then we're also going to have our normal little, just our show. And, Corey's going to pop in and out like he always does. We love Corey's pop-ins and pops outs.
We do. But for the most part, y'all basically just be seeing us. So if y'all don't see anybody else on the show with us, just know that y'all will be seeing us because we are here. We are in the building. We
are the ladies of Naturally Unbothered.
We are the ladies of Naturally Unbothered.
All right. And just so y'all know, the website is being revamped. It's still up, but if you go on it and it looks different every day, that's because it's getting redone. Everything is getting redone. It's 2023. We got new shit. We are now, you now can watch episodes on there. So we have loaded, I think one episode is on there, but you can start watching the episodes also from our page, naturallyunbothered.com.
I'll be sending out QR code stickers. Those are in the making, so you don't have to worry about them getting lost or whatever. You can just stick them on the back of your cell phone and then show somebody a phone like, hey, scan this. Just make it a little bit easier. So, and I'm just going to be sticking them everywhere instead of just put them on the table. They're gonna be stuck.
Yeah. Okay. I'm cool.
So watch out for the sticker.
Our trip for this year
our trip
is planned for May, weekend of Memorial in Jamaica. So if you got, and I think it's Negril. We're going to Mocha Fest. So if you guys know what Mocha Fest is, if you don't, just Google it. We're going to Mocha Fest. Mocha Fest 2023. We will be in the building.
In the building.
So if you want to come hang out, but Naturally Unbothered, come to Mocha Fest in Jamaica. That's our trip for 2023. All right. So we thank y'all for listening to our recap.
Thank y'all so much. Look, 2022, y'all brought us so much, and we're hoping that y'all bring us that energy plus more, because in 2023, we're not bringing big dick energy. We're bringing fat pussy energy this year. That's what we're doing this year in 2023. So let's get it.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Pussies are stronger than dicks anyway. Anyway, can you go ahead and tell the people how they can follow us and find us and buy shit and do shit and all the shit?
All the shits. We already know that you can follow Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. You know that you can email us at naturallyunbothered, the number 2, at gmail.com. That is naturallyunbothered, the number 2, at gmail.com. Leave us a message. We welcome the feedback, the comments, the show ideas, and ebonites. Y'all never cease to amaze me. I have so many ones I need to get through. So I think I might be covered for 2023, but keep them coming, because you know they'll be all out of order anyway. So keep them coming. I need you to listen on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, or wherever you listen to your podcast. If you're listening to us, listen to us from those places. We should be your favorite podcast. I need you to watch us on YouTube, rate us, leave a review. Select the notification bell so that you know that an episode has been uploaded. We upload them every Thursday. They're usually up by 8 a.m. So you can listen to while you're getting ready for work, on your drive to work, on your lunch break, on your ride home, before you get the cheerings, okay? Before you get the cheerings, all that. When you're settling down in the bathtub, you can do all that stuff. So make sure that you're watching and listening and rating, and you're hitting that notification bell on YouTube. If you were looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, please visit
I grabbed the same shirt.
Yeah, please visit www.naturallyunbothered.com. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com. Put that merch link. I know y'all saw Shari in one of our new shirts for our live episode that we did for our 199th episode. It said hoism on it.
No, it said good and wholesome.
Okay, good and wholesome. Listen, that shirt was super fucking cute. I can't wait to get mine in the mail. So we have caps that say good and wholesome, shirts that say holism. We have all kinds of stuff. So please, www.naturallyunbothered.com, and click that merch link. Y'all been telling y'all Heaux Ass friends. Y'all have been telling y'all Heaux Ass friends, and we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. So continue to tell your Heaux Ass friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered. But wait.
There's more.
We still have that phone number, 205-308-8304. That is 205-308-8304. Now I know in 2022, that phone has some challenges. Ain't shit changed, okay? Ain't shit changed. If y'all want to donate, we will get a Cash App started so we can get a new phone in this joint, okay? We need a new phone. That motherfucker won't stay alive. Y'all be texting, sending so much stuff. I take it. I have to charge every day. It has to go on the charger because it's constantly getting calls and blowing. Listen, y'all be calling and just breathing. I need to save some battery life. So breathe in a voicemail or something, okay? Listen. We need a new phone for the podcast. So please, if you work for T-Mobile or Verizon, AT&T preferably. And you can preferably AT&T, please. You would like to donate a phone, we will get a PO box to you so that you can send us a phone, please. We love you, please. 205-308-8304. That is 205-308-8304.
All right, y'all. Until next time. Thank you guys for being with us and listening to us. And thank you for the 17.5K folks that we have loading these episodes and playing them and laughing with us each week. We appreciate you all.
Yes, we appreciate all 17.5 of y'all that are listening from all of the streaming sites. Those are important. But what is also important, because we know y'all like looking at us, is subscribing on YouTube. We need you to subscribe. On Instagram, we have so much stuff on Instagram. Like I think we're just gonna go on shit overload, just content overload for y'all. But we really need you guys to please, please, please subscribe. Like we've been doing this for a long time.
We are about to have our, what is this, 4 years?
4 years.
Yeah, it's about to be 4 years that we've been on the air and downloading these episodes to you guys. And, you know, we appreciate y'all, but do know that the Sex Positions post once a month on a Sunday Sex Positions, they're on there. If you get tired of doing the same shit, if you got somebody that's doing the same shit, you tired of doing the same shit, go on our Instagram.
If you are not,
and go fuck.
And even if, say for instance, you've done all the Sex Position Sundays, I know there's one you haven't done. It's the one where the person's in a wheelchair one. You don't got to be in a wheelchair to do that. You can be in a chair. Okay. So come on. Look, I know you ain't done all of them because you ain't done that one. Okay. So listen.
Right.
Look, watch those Sex Position Sundays. Please subscribe to us. Please subscribe on YouTube. Like and share. Subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.
That's right. Until next time, everybody, it has been another great grand episode of Naturally Unbothered. Actually, it's a recap of Naturally Unbothered
of 2022.
Of 2022. And we'll see y'all next week for our 200th episode.
Bye.
Peace out. Maybe not. Keep smiling.